on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Javonte Williams, a touchdown run in the victory. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Texans offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. A second down throw for Stroud. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. 3rd and long. Now, Stroud. Brought in by the tight end, Schultz. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Jaguars offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. They'll run. It's Etienne. He'll push forward for about a yard. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence now on 2nd down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He'll go right back to Kirk again. It's complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll send a tight end in motion. Now a handoff, Etienne. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
A carry here for Etienne. he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Jaguars ready to punt this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Jags offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he gets this up close to the 40. The veteran safety, Jamal. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Up the middle, here's Etienne. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler, can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down. Kirk is the motion man. Here comes the jet sweep. And And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. On the option, they give it to Mixon. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They'll go play action with Stroud. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That'll be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Jaguars offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's complete to Etienne. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now, faking the give. A throw on the move is caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. In motion comes Thomas. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd down, Lawrence. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
That was ETN, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll run for it with ETN. And he's going to have the Jaguars' 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
That's good for Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the Texans' 25-yard line.
Easy, route.
They go play action for Lawrence. His throw left side, taken in by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. His 11th grab of the game. And a 1st down. Kirk is the motion man. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. Lawrence will give it to Bigsby. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. Kirk is the motion man. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football. And they'll turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept him out of the end zone.
C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Here's 1st and 10. On the quick slant, they find Dell. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 18-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. In trouble, and down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt. They forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. On first down, Lawrence. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Third and 9. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On third down, here's Etienne. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. From the gun, here's Stroud. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? To throw is Stroud. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Back to throw, Stroud. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Foye Oluokun. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The Jaguars offense ready to get back at it. And this crowd certainly has liked what they have seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. They have not disappointed as they have the advantage here in the 4th. Now Etienne, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll run it once more with Etienne. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
Let's go.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll go back to Etienne on first down. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. victory formation here as he's down to a knee. That one is good. And the Jaguars have run out to a 24-7 lead. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.